We'll just give everybody a couple of minutes to jump on and get started. I don't want to take up any, a lot of everybody's time. I'm trying to shoot for 30 minutes so that it's quick and to the point. But I talk a lot, so we'll see. Alright, so we're going to do the little squares. Hi, Heaven. Hi, Rainbow.
Hi.
I love your green lipstick and green glasses post that I saw recently. Where's your green lipstick?
I put it away. I can put it on right now if you want.
I'm teasing you. Okay, so I clicked record. Rainbow, is that all we do is just, and then we stop it at the end, or is there anything else?
Yeah, just click record.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to do like 2 more minutes. 7:02.
So is this training like for your team?
It's really truly for anyone and anyone and everyone who wants it. Like, we're going to set up some goals. We're going to talk about a few things like, that you could be doing. I mean, really, it's for anyone who wants it. And I'm just doing it for both my team and myself so that I feel like I'm engaged more. And the baby's coming, and I want to be able to really like get like a clear focus of like what I'm doing, what my team's doing, and what we all want so we can help each other. And I feel like I've never really done that. And I've been talking about it a long time, but now I'm going to do it. So we're just going to stay all engaged so that way a lot of stuff happens. Because, I call Rainbow like every single day. So
Me too.
It's just nice to have that, Yeah. See? Everybody does. So I think it's really more for anyone who wants it, anyone who wants to hear it, really.
Okay. I might invite 1 or 2 of my girls who seem to make
and anything you, like ideas and stuff that you want to bring to it too that's, working for you. It's just really just to kind of come together once a week and really just say, well, hey, this is working. Hey, this isn't working. Hey, what can we do like this or whatever, so we can all like get everybody on like point, with direction and guidance and all that good stuff, because that's what I need all the time. So I know that everyone else probably wants it too. Cool. Okay, so I believe we can go ahead and get started. It's 7. Well, I was going to do 7:05. It's 7:04. So let me just see if I could see gallery view. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We can get started. Okay. So thank you guys all so much for coming on tonight. Like I said, Kevin was asking, if it's for just my team or anyone in particular. And honestly, it's just for me to kind of get a gauge of where everyone is and where they want to be. And so that I know how I can help you guys get to where you want to be in any way. And it also helps me. The more I'm engaged with everybody who wants this, the better I feel I do as well. So it's just kind of a win-win situation. But I wrote down a lot of different things. I guess one of my number 1 reasons that I am doing this is because like I said, I want to know where you guys are and what you want out of your business. So how I can help you get to where you want to be. So basically, Make Money Mondays, the Triple M, is going to be like no excuses, no BS, no wah. It's going to be like to the point, let's get this done. And a lot of the things that I did to go diamond, I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to tell you how to do them. And it's hopefully going to help you. So that's number 1. Number 2, I wanted to know kind of an idea of where everyone's at, like what you guys want your paychecks to look like. So for me, I always write down like a million Post-its. And so everywhere around this whole area that I sit is a Post-it or a Ruby chart or some sort of affirmation where when I was working really hard to go diamond, I had it written right in front of me. And I want to know where you guys are with your checks now and where you want to be, or have you write that number so that you can look at it on a daily basis and say, okay, for the month of August, I want my check to look like this. And this is what I'm going to do every single day to get it there. And then a lot of other things I want to talk about with some of the newer people was your auto ships and how important it is as far as whether you have the 150 BV or the 80 BV auto ship. And if you didn't know how to set it up, just to let me know so I can, you know, step aside and help you do that, or understanding that. Also too, I guess we could all just start with like, where are we at exactly right now? Like for me, my check is not where I want it to be. So I wanted all of us to get a piece of paper out, and I wanted us to write down. Okay, so tonight is August 22nd, and we are for the month, let's just say July. So the check that was in, you know, deposited into your account, you know, what it was and what you want it to look like. So like I said, I feel like for me, when I went diamond, I was comfortable and I got way too comfortable. And I feel like I'm not where I want to be. So I'm going to just write it down. So you guys should do that too. You guys should write down what it was and what you want it to be. So I'm writing it down. Okay, so for the month of September through October. Because it's the end of the month, so really this is more like a 30-day type goal. Okay? So, did everybody write it down?
Yes.
Okay. So this is including your fast starts, your commissions, your wrap cash, all of that. And then another thing I wanted to talk about is posting on Facebook. So how many of us do you feel like really are posting on Facebook? And is anyone finding it hard to post on Facebook? And if they are, I was thinking of somewhat of a 30-day challenge that we could do, like a 30-day what you are grateful for. So I was thinking starting tomorrow, do a 30-day challenge of posting every single day one thing that you're grateful for. So this could be obviously anything, your kids, your dog, your business, your confianza, your whatever. But I feel like this would help with us to have ideas about posting. I mean, I can copy and paste all day long because we have so many options of different posts, but I understand that to post 3 times a day, it can get somewhat tedious. I don't know what word you want to use. Annoying, hard, impossible, whatever the case may be. But I know that when I'm thinking of different posts to be, I don't know, I guess I feel like instead of it being like fun and new and exciting, I find it hard. Does anyone else find that hard to post?
Yes.
Yeah. So like if you were, and a lot of the times instead of saying like a product that's doing something for you, I feel like you have to change the wording to where how it's helping you in your life, right? They always say, don't post like, here's a product and this is what it's doing. You have to say, I'm so grateful for my confianza because it did this for me. So I think that this 30-day I'm grateful for posting might be really exciting and make it easier for us to grab our greens and say, oh, I'm so grateful for my greens because they do this, this, and this. So it'll change that shift of how sometimes it's hard to do the verbiage because you're basically saying you're grateful for it. And that's better than saying, here's this, buy this for me, and da-da-da, right?
Right.
So let's try that. I think that would be really fun if you guys want to engage in that. And Rainbow, do you want to touch any more on posting?
Yeah, so I would say, hold on one second. What? No, not right now. Thank you. Sorry, Trish. For posting, like, you just have to be really, really thoughtful. And I try to go over this with Trisha all the time. That's like, the more real you are and the more like vulnerable you are and the more relatable you are, the better it's going to be for your audience. So whatever the products have specifically done for you and whatever the business is specifically doing for you or you plan on it doing, whether it's like paying cash for Christmas or like paying for your groceries next month or paying for your electric bill, or just like little things like that. Like, if you guys put that out there, people can relate to that. So I just always tell people, think about like personally what it's doing for you, and it can't be like the spammy, just join my team, it's $99 kind of thing. So just really make sure that when you write a post, think like, is this post going to make someone feel a certain way? And if it's not, then like erase it and start over. And then the only other thing I'm going to say about posting is, we used to tell you guys like copy all the leaders, follow the leader, which was working really well, but apparently Facebook changed their algorithm. So if you're legitimately taking posts from leaders and just reposting like the same words, Facebook marks it as spam now, and so it won't be visible to your friends in their timeline. So you have to change at least 50% of the post now for people to see it. So just make sure that you now take like a post idea and at least change 50% of what they posted for you to repost.
Yeah, that's good. And that can be really hard sometimes, you know, because you read some of these posts and they're so good and you just want to use the whole thing. So that's why I wanted to come up. I saw this idea somewhere where like the 30-day What I'm Grateful For challenge, because even though it may be redundant or kind of like, oh, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for this, it's a different type of approach to the post. And sometimes all those emojis and all that stuff isn't even necessary, you know, with some of that stuff. I feel like some of my people, like friends and family that are not It Works distributors, they're like, I would rather just a real simple something other than all these emojis and these, I guess, more of a salesy pitch type thing. But I like both, you know, so I'm transitioning too. So we'll all transition together. But I think it's going to be a good way to approach having them be more thoughtful and feeling. So, does anybody on here, just so I know and I can write it down, need help with posting and setting up their auto ship, or being able to know the difference between 150 in group sales and auto ship? Okay, if anything, just message me later or text me. Okay, and then another thing that I found that is really helpful, and I don't know if anyone does this, because I'm not even really that great at it. I've really been a lot harder on myself about it, but fixing the declines in the beginning and the middle and the end of the month. So does everybody know how to look up their declines and check and see how to fix them?
I don't know how do you fix it. And so what I've done is, if I've reached out to somebody who their order declined, I would just actually go into their personal online page that I set up with them, and I would fix it there and fix the auto shipment. But I don't know, is there a way to do it on our eSuite as well?
Well, I mean, just looking at the actual report and seeing your declines all in one order. So I can message you exactly how, Cece, and then some actual verbiage of what I used to get it fixed. So okay. I fixed just this month like over $250 in declines. And for some people that are going for like a ruby or an emerald check, and even for me, for my diamond check, I feel like these little bits of $2 and $3 and even $100 is a really big deal. And if you miss those, it's sometimes just somebody's card being updated. So I will definitely send you that just to help you with verbiage. And I use the same stuff each month, just to help fix those. It looks like another thing I wanted to share with you guys, and I don't know if this is something that if you guys have any other good tips, just chime in or whatever. But the end of month volume boosting tips. So some of the verbiage that I think I'm just going to post like in Dream Green Team after this, so I don't take up too much of your time, but just the messages that I've been sending, like I have one spot left for the Hair, Skin, Nails 90-day challenge. Are you ready? For all those people that you've been talking to and haven't replied. And then going back through all your loyal customers is really huge. So I had recently gone through a lot of my loyal customers. Some of the distributors aren't even working the business anymore. And some of them had, if you look in their tree viewer and you click on that loyal customer, you can actually see their perk points. And this is a really good excuse to reach out to that person because their number is right there. You can say, hey, I'm just helping, so-and-so follow up. I noticed that you have $41 free on your account. Would you like to use that? And that's going to help boost volume. So redeeming their perk points. Some, whether it be asking for help from your family and friends, and then sometimes even just getting on the phone with me. I wanted to make sure it's really, really like I am available to get on the phone with any of your potentials at any given time. You just have to call and reach out so that they hear your voice. So some people aren't really quick to get on the phone, but I'm telling you, when they get on the phone and I can talk to them with you, it's way better than messaging, and then it will really help you to close some people. And then I have also down here on parties. So like, how many people are booking at least like one online party a week? Are you guys all doing that?
I am. Rainbow is.
Okay. So what I was thinking is I would help whoever wanted it to start doing for every single person just one online party a week. Because if you think about it, if you can get one person on your Facebook to host a party with like 5 people, and if you could do those, like especially through that SynShare app that Rainbow has, which is just done for you, or even I can show you, and you are literally, it is so fast. I'm down to like 45 minutes for my online parties, and I literally use 95% of the same stuff and just copy and paste, and it is so simple, and you get so many new friends and leads, and it is so huge and crucial to your business to do that every single week. So I would just start, pick up your calendar, and what I would do is, even before you've talked to some people, just start filling in one day a week that you have 1 hour to do this, and then book it. Because I feel like the month of August, I was trying to do a ton of online parties, and I got really fast and good at them. So I'll even come over wherever you are, if you're here in Arizona, and I'll sit there and do an online party with you, or I'll show you, walk you through exactly how to cut and paste or copy and paste, because it's literally so simple. You could do it with your eyes closed. So I wanted to get with whoever wanted to do that, like start doing online parties, and I would book them with you weekly. And then this month, because of the diamond bonus, I booked a lot of in-person parties, some of which were really successful and some of which were people got busy and they didn't show up. So we're just going to have some more. So I think that in order, especially if you've been launched like forever ago and you've only had one party and you've been in the business more than 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, whatever, or even just a couple weeks, you want to get your in-person party as soon as possible going. So like I said, just reach out to me, and those, I feel like, depending on what you want your number to look like. So when you said, my check is this and I want it to look like this, depending on your number is how many parties you need to do. So if you have like a huge jump, and I don't know if Rainbow, you have a better way to explain this, but if you have a huge jump, you need to break it down to where if I want my check to look like this, then I have to do, X amount of online parties and X amount of in-person parties. And I feel like the whole pie, whether it comes to, the posting on the Facebook or the messaging your potentials, but the online parties and in-person parties is where it's at. Because truly, when you have an in-person party, you always end up signing, the majority of the people that come. So even if it's 1, 2, or 3, and say a distributor or whatever, that's all in one day. That takes us like sometimes 3 days and messaging 300 people to get one loyal or whatever, So if you want to touch on that as far as how to break down the numbers, Rainbow, if you could do that for me.
Yeah. So again, it kind of depends on what your specific goal is. Like if you have a goal of, you know, tripling your check, then I would say that you need to be working on signing up like one loyal customer per day and at least signing like, you know, 4 to 6 distributors a month. And so what that looks like from like action steps, right? Like business building activities is adding, you know, 25 people per day to your Facebook and having like at least one online party every single week and like filling up your weekends with parties and maybe like finding an event like a yoga studio or, you know, some business owner that you know lets you come in and set up an event on a Saturday morning where you just get to pass out some samples, get some leads, schedule some parties that way. Posting on Facebook is huge because what posting on Facebook does, you guys, is it provides you with a lead generation. So anyone that, you know, likes your post, comments on your post, guess what? You can reach out to every single one of those people like, oh my gosh, hey girl, I just wanted to reach out and thank you so much for liking my It Works post. Your support means so much. So I have a spot open for a product model in August that just opened up. You interested? Like just something really, really simple, and you can personalize it to whatever specific post. If it was for hair, skin, and nails, or if it was for greens, you know, I had a product spot open up for our greens for August. Are you interested? Kind of thing. So again, depending on how big your goal is and what you want that check to look like, that is going to be how much effort and how many hours you need to put in per day into the business. So if you want an idea of that, if you need to know specifics, you can message me or message Trisha. But again, you guys, you just have to make sure every day that you are doing business building activities. And business building activities are growing your network on social media. It's going out and blitzing people in public, whether it's like, you know, Trisha signing up people at Costco that she meets, or, you know, talking to your waitress, adding her on Facebook, or, you know, meeting someone at the gym and being like, oh my gosh, you were so nice. Okay, well, let me add you on Facebook, blah, blah, blah. So that's part of it. And then again, these messages, you guys, like, you have to be sending messages to every single person that likes your post on Facebook, which means that you have to regularly post on Facebook to have those people to message. Because if you're not posting on Facebook, guess what? You don't have anyone to message, and you're like, okay, well, I don't even know who to contact. The way you generate those leads is from doing this type of stuff. And then from there, having online parties. And like something that's so easy, you guys, if you're new, is like, reach out to like your mom and your sister and your cousin and be like, hey, I'm going after this huge goal in August. Like, will you do me the hugest favor ever and get together like 5 of your friends and host a party for me? And I'll come wrap you for free. I'll do facials on everyone, or, you know, whatever you want to do for the party, and get your people to support you and throw a party for you. Like, that is huge, because even though you threw a party and maybe 3 of your friends showed up, well, guess what? Every one of your friends and your family also has 3 to 5 friends that will show up for a party. So the parties, like Trisha said, is where it's at, because when people come and they sample the products, they love the products, and that's how you get loyal customers like on the spot, which then boosts your volume, which then helps you promote. So those are the things that I feel like are super duper key for you guys to grow your business daily, and just make sure that it is business building activities. I wouldn't spend a lot of time like making crafts and like, you know, coming up with ways that you think you're going to like work. Like, just, we get paid in this business for doing 3 things. And one is signing up loyal customers. The second is signing up distributors. And the third is showing up for trainings, whether it be Zoom trainings, in-person trainings, or you take an initiative in your business and going on YouTube and Googling, like, how do I go diamond in 30 days? How do I go, you know, ruby in a month? Like, whatever it may be, you guys have to take some initiative in your business to make sure you're doing those business building activities every single day. Okay, that's my end rant.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess the best thing I want to take away from this, because it's 7:25, like I said, I wanted to keep it really to the point, and I wanted to open up for some questions if you know, needed. So what I have in my notes that I would love for you guys to take away, and really, like, I don't know how everybody operates, but like when I watched Lachelle and I saw that she had those spreadsheets and really broke down like how to take control of your business and manage all of your customers and be so like you're the customer service person, you're the information person, you know, you're the front line, you're everything, you're the storefront, you're everything. So just keeping organized and having everything down on paper so that you're looking at it and you're saying, I don't know if you could see this, but I have like everybody's charts, you know, so I can help them and know their volumes every single month and help them get to where they want to be. And so one, I want you to make sure that you write down where you're at and where you want to be. Two, I want you to really try to do the 30-day what you're grateful for challenge, and I'll even like, you know, jumpstart it. Three, I want you to know I'm always here all the time, 24/7. You know, like I said, the baby's coming, and once I have this baby, like I've already hired a nanny. Like I am going to be going crazy. Right now I'm just so heavy and I'm like, oh, sorry. So it's harder and I feel tired all the time, but truly and honestly, that no excuses. I am all about doing this and I'm available 24/7. So just take, you know, time to reach out if you need anything. I call Rainbow, like I said, on a daily basis, and I love getting help from her. And even if it comes down to like, I mean, a year in this business, and I still call her and I'm like, well, do you think I should do this with, you know, put her here or do this? It's just nice to have that accountability partner. So if that's, you know, what you need, then I'm here to do that with you. With booking parties, make sure you reach out too, because I would love to do them with you anytime, online or in person. And then I would just write out some goals. You know, I'm going to post on Facebook this many times a day. I'm going to post clear pictures and I'm going to be thoughtful in my post. And then, you know, watching your customers and following up with your customers. I'm going to be intentional with, you know, asking them something as simple as how's the ThermoFit going? And would you like something else or whatever, or letting them know their perk points, because people love that. They feel like you're really caring about, you know, what their product is doing for them. And then, I guess we could just, you know, touch base next week and see where everybody's at. Maybe keep a log. I think I'm going to keep a log of how many times I posted each day or something to where I can say, okay, well, I was here and I did this and this happened, just so that you can kind of track your goals too. It doesn't have to be like super specific because that can get annoying, but that's pretty much it. I think, oh, one more thing. Anne found an event today that she had seen. So if anybody has the hookup on like yoga studios, like little like veterinarian clinics, like a Botox health and fitness place, gyms, swap meets, what do you call those? Markets, farmers markets. If anybody has the hookup on any of that kind of stuff, or you know, sees any post about that, let me know so we can start setting up events, and I'll even like get us our spots and we can like pitch in or whatever, depending on what it is, and get out there. Because I'm telling you, if we could set up, like I was in front of Einstein's Bagels recently and there was a dare guy there and I got to call the manager, but I was like, what if we could stand in front of Einstein's Bagels like for a couple hours? Like how much traffic would we get? You know what I mean? So something as simple as that. If anybody knows of any places like that, I'll bring all the products and we can sample, and it would be a really great way to generate leads and have people to follow up with. Oh, and I have one more lead box too. So if anybody has a place that they know they can put a lead box, let me know. Okay, questions? Does anybody have any questions? Okay. Well, I hope this was helpful, and I hope that everybody is on the same page. Like I said, we have 7, 8, 9 days left for the month of August, and there's Ruby bonuses to get, there's Diamond bonuses to get, and just let me know what I can do to help you get there.
Hey, Trisha.
Hi.
So does anybody have a copy of Lachelle's spreadsheet thingy that she was organizing with, or did she just do that on Word or what?
I think she was keeping it hostage, and I think we have to make our own. Am I wrong, Rainbow?
No, I think you're right. I mean, I could reach out to her and see because I give her a lot of business building tips. So maybe I could do like an exchange of value with her to see if she would give it to me. But for the most part, I think it's just like an Excel spreadsheet
All right.
with like current potentials, current LCs, like what product they're interested in, what product they're getting, what day their auto ship runs, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And I'm in the process of setting up a new office. So as soon as I get that all set up, I feel like I'm going to be able to get more organized. Because like I said on the Zoom, I'm like the most organized, disorganized person you'll ever meet. So I'm excited for this. Which just shows you that
office.
Yeah, anyone can do this business because I don't have all of that, and I still went double diamond pretty easily. So it's just ways we can all improve, right? Because we're all looking for ways that we can improve every day. So yeah, so we'll look for that, Debbie, and we'll, you know, if you don't want to make it your own, then we can make it for you guys and get it out.
Yeah, I was just looking for some
I
ideas.
have all the
Otherwise, I was gonna like watch.
Yeah, I have all the things that she wrote in her boxes, so I'm going to make one, and I could just make copies for us.
All right. That sounds good.
Okay, cool.
Super. Thank you.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for hopping on. I am so excited to just be here to help you guys. Like I said, if you guys aren't doing, you know, getting out of the business what you need, then I don't feel like I'm getting out of the business what I need. And I just want to be really, really like forward focused for everybody. So thank you guys so much and have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you, Trisha.
Thank you.
You're awesome.
Thank you, Randall.
Good night, bye.
Thank you, Trisha.
You're welcome.
Your makeup looks great. We love you.
Yeah.
Oh, Max did it.